Make it make sense. We literally lost to this Wolves team just a few days ago. Same squad, same manager, same stadium. Then we come back to face them in the FA Cup and beat them 3-1. What makes it even stranger is that the performance in this game was not actually that different from the one in the league. So what exactly changed? Well, there were 3 key differences that helped us get on top in this game and book our place into the next round. So if you want to know what those were, hit the like and subscribe button and let us jump straight into it. So guys, like we mentioned, the performance was not that all different from the league we lost earlier this week. We still struggled to change the tempo of the game through central areas, which is something we have been dealing with whenever Wirtz is not on the pitch, like we explained in our last video. We also kept trying to move possession from one side to the other as Wolves forced us wide with their defensive shape, and that was the same thing we tried to do in this game as well. So what was the difference? Well, the first thing we clearly did better was how quickly we moved the ball. We did not take too many touches before passing it, and we did not just stand on the ball waiting for Wolves to press when they were clearly not going to engage. Instead, we looked to move it quickly from side to side and then attack the wide areas before they could fully settle. So how exactly did we do that? Well, let us show you. Here you can see us work the ball over to the right hand side. At first there is nothing special about it. Both Van Dijk and Gomez take their time on the ball, but the moment it reaches Szoboszlai, the tempo instantly picks up, with Szoboszlai, Maka and Salah forming this triangle. The one-touch passing becomes possible, and that quickly helps us find Gravenberch. By overloading that side of the pitch, we then manage to isolate Nugama on the opposite side and get into that 2v2 situation through Gravenberch's pass. From there, he is able to slip Robertson through, but unfortunately the cross gets blocked. Here we can show you another example, and this one did not even need a switch of play. McAllister passes to Gomez, simple stuff, nothing special, but then as soon as Jones receives it, we go from a 0 to 100 again. And once more it comes from the triangle that we created. The one-touch play opens up again, and after Salah finds Szoboszlai, Jones is already making the overlapping run. Our number 8 then picks him out again, but unfortunately, the cross is blocked once more. As you saw from the 2 sequences we just looked at, both moves ended in a block cross. So you could easily ask, why are we even analysing these actions if they did not lead to a goal or even a clear-cut chance? Well, because the intention behind them is what really matters here. Even if the final outcome was not perfect, the main thing is that we were trying to play with a lot more speed and purpose than we did in the league game. That quicker ball circulation helped us move Wolves around more, and more importantly, it helped us reach dangerous areas before they finally could settle into their shape. In the previous game, too many of our attacks felt slow and predictable, which made it easier for Wolves to stay compact and deal with us. But in this one, even when the final ball was blocked, you could still see that the idea was better and that the tempo was much more aggressive. And while it is true that we still struggled to create anything really major from those situations, there was still value in them because they kept Wolves pinned back and stopped them from feeling comfortable. On top of that, we were also very good with our counter-pressing, which was a big part of why these attacks mattered. Every time the move broke down, we reacted quickly, won the ball back well, and made sure Wolves never really had the space or time to break out and counter us properly. Now, the second big difference in this game, and one of the main reasons we managed to win it, was that this time we actually took advantage of the few transition moments we got. And that is important because these games were always going to be decided by fine margins. Think back to the league game. Salah had the chance in transition where he just needed to make a pass out wide, but he could not get it through and the defender intercepted it. That was a massive moment because if we scored there, the whole story of that game could have changed and we might have come away with all 3 points. But we let the chance go. In this game though, we were much more ruthless. It all starts with Robertson here, who was absolutely impeccable by the way. He reads the situation well and gets to block the cross. This is what kicks everything off. The ball then drops to Rio, and what we really like here is that he does not overthink it. He does not take extra touches or slow down the move. He just plays a simple pass into Gakpo and helps us get up the pitch straight away. From there, Gakpo does really well. He carries the ball forward and gives us real momentum in transition. What stands out is that he scans over his left shoulder, realizes Rio is no longer really a part of this move, and then makes the right decision. He drives forward and slips Salah through, who is pretty much the only real option in that moment anyway, but it's still a good decision made at the right time. Then Salah plays his part really well too. He protects the ball, keeps it alive, and then finds Jones. That little part of the move matters because it keeps the attack flowing instead of letting it break down. Jones then moves it onto the man who started the whole thing, Robertson. And from there, the finish is just brilliant. The technique from Robertson is so clean. The way he strikes it, the follow through, and even the way his legs cross after this shot, it honestly looks like that finish of a top striker rather than a fullback. Everything about it is so well executed, and that is exactly how we opened the scoring. Our second goal, which came literally right after Wolves' kickoff, also came from a transition. And honestly, is that not just hilarious? They barely had time to reset themselves before we punished them again. It all starts with Wolves going long from the restart, but we deal with it well and win the ball back almost straight away. Jones then does well to spot Gakpo and finds him with a long ball, which helps us turn defense into attack in seconds. From there, Gakpo links it nicely into Rio, and Rio then slips Robertson in down the outside, and once again, our left back is absolutely flying. Robertson then delivers a brilliant cross to the back post, where Salah is there just waiting to finish it off. Football has never been that easier. And that is exactly where the difference came from. The game itself was actually very similar to the one that we lost. We still had some of the same issues, we still had moments where breaking them down was not easy, and it was not like we suddenly produced some completely different performance. But this time we showed much more intention to speed things up, and more importantly, we actually made our chances count when those transition moments came. That is what ended up making the game feel so much easier for us. 2 transitions led to 2 goals, and from that point on, Wolves never really looked like they had anything special left to hurt us with. We stayed in control, and we did not really allow them to build up any momentum after going behind. Jones's goal later on then completely killed the game off, and even though they did manage to score a consolation goal in the dying minutes, by then it did not really change anything. The game was already done. Now, we did say there were 3 big differences, didn't we not? And so far, we've only explained 2 of those. So what is the third one? Well, the third huge difference is Rio Nugama. But we are going to tease you guys a little bit here because we are not going to go into that into this video. And the reason why is simple. We have another video coming out very shortly that will be fully dedicated to him and his performance. So yes, apologies if that is a bit disappointing, but trust us, you do not want to miss that one. So do hit that like and subscribe button, turn the bell on as well so you don't miss the Rio's video. And let us know what you think of our performance in the comments below. We'll see you very soon. One more thing before we go, guys. Let us know down in the comments if you have any ideas for future deep dives. This season has been far from good enough from the Reds, so there is plenty of topics that need addressing, but which topic would interest you the most? Let us know.